Okay, I think I figured it out. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to assume that I'm streaming. It's just been a while. So obviously you can see that I don't have my classical guitar. I have, you should be able to hear me. Yeah. I guess if you're watching, you could let me know. Probably no one's watching, but I'll check it after the fact. So this is my hollow body. I recently played a concert for the little ones at a school I work at, and I ended up arranging some Christmas songs. So I just do those really quickly. They're not polished in any way, shape, or form, and the arrangements are, you know, I just needed to get something together, put something together, and the kids obviously sang the songs, so I omitted some of the melodies sometimes, and then well, I'm just gonna play these Christmas songs for you, and then just to let you know, I guess that I'm still here, I'm still alive, and hopefully get back into all the stuff that I've been doing before this long hiatus. So what I'll start with is I'll just get right into it. What I'll start with is the I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. So I love this guitar just the way it looks, but it has a hard time staying in tune, and it's very sensitive to the pressure. Hopefully you can hear that change in intonation. And for some reason, it doesn't. I'm having a hard time keeping it in tune. So I'm not sure what's wrong with it, but this is the guitar I used to play the songs, and it was in tune enough. So yeah, I think I'm talking too much now. But let's just jump in. So it might be a little out of tune. So I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. Oops. Try that again. There you go. I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. Let's see. I'll do Christmas Time Is Here. This is from the Peanuts. So I had the third graders sing this song, which was perfect. And then I just sort of figured out the melody, put the chorus together, and that was that. So I'll just kind of do it. It repeats, so it's kind of the same thing over and over. So I'll just do that. I think it's here. Gonna stop it right there. It just repeats after that. It's just the same thing over and over. Obviously, it sounds better with the kids singing. That's pretty much it for that one. Let's see. There's only two others. Oh, so I'll do God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. That's a really simple one. So here's this one. Gentlemen. So there's only two more, and then I guess I'll probably just stop the live stream there. Maybe talk about a couple things. But this is really just a test. So if you're watching, thanks for stopping by. And if you want to, drop a comment, you're obviously more than welcome to do that. So the next two were actually kind of difficult. These were the first two that I decided to arrange, and so I was like, okay, let's try and add as much as I can from the original recording. So the first one I'll do is Christmas Time is no, I just did that one. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, and I was adding a lot of the this is the one by, I can't remember, Perry Como, I think. There were a couple of, they're the older ones from the 60s, 70s, with the big band in the background. So anyways, I was adding a lot of the extra, woodwind stuff and trumpet stuff, brass stuff, and it ended up getting pretty difficult. So let's see how I manage. All right, here we go. So I honestly, I just want to record these, stream them so that I have the arrangements in case I want to revisit them and flesh them out and stuff like that. So so this one is. I just forgot the name. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. So there's this big intro. Let's see if I even remember it, because I took it out. I ended up taking it out before the performance, and I stopped practicing it, and I just went right into the song. So there it is. Little out of tune. And then that was part of the reason I couldn't figure out how to play that with my fingers fast enough. So I was doing this, and then that kind of messed with the just the tone. It sounds kind of flimsy. It sounds like that. So after that, it would just go into this, and this is where I started. This is where I ended up starting. Oh, let me try that again. Shoot. Oh shoot. Is it this one? No, it's here. There it is. Sorry for all the mistakes, but again, this is more just so I have a reference in the future. So that's that one. Christmas Time Is Here. And then the other one that I did is It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. And same thing, I didn't put the melody in the entire arrangement because the kids were singing too, so I just kind of relied on them in some portions. So this one, I ended up just having them play with a karaoke version. So I didn't perform this one, but I did end up finishing this, rough arrangement. So let's see if I even remember it. Let's try again. I'm already forgetting it. part I kept forgetting. This is why I didn't perform it with the kids, because I just couldn't stick. I'm forgetting it. So there it is. All kinds of mistakes. So those are the Christmas songs. I think I played everything. There should have been 5. So yeah, and like I said, if you want to drop a comment, go right ahead. It's been some time since I've done anything on this channel. I recently, re-uploaded everything, and I took out the lesson portion, and that's going to be only available through Patreon. So if you'd like to have access to those lessons, and I go into detail in every single video. So it's a small price to pay for, for all the material that I've created so far. And I'm just going to start, I'm going to continue to pile up all that content, and you'll have access to all of that. So let's see if there's anything else I could do. Not really sure, but yeah, see, the guitar's already going down. I'm wondering, I had gotten in an accident, and a long time ago. And I had this guitar with me, and when we were putting it in the back of another man's truck, I believe he threw the glockenspiel over it, because the neck has I believe that's what it was, because the neck that night, I noticed there was a crack from the headstock to the neck. So I put some nail polish on it to keep myself from getting splinters. But I'm wondering if that has something to do with it. It's just very difficult to tune, and see, that's not in tune. But if I tune it, okay, that sounds better. But now we have this issue. But that's in tune. That's in tune. That's in tune. That's not in tune. That's not in tune. It's just been a struggle, and which is a bummer, because I really love this guitar. This is my favorite color. It's like a brown, but it's almost unplayable because of that, So see, I'm just kind of rambling. So I think I'm gonna stick around for a little bit. Maybe there's something else I could talk about. Just to give you guys an update. I think I've mentioned this in the past before, but I have been putting a lot of time into a little bit of market gardening. And I think I've mentioned, like, I live on a farm. It's not necessarily a farm. Although at the time I was just excited, so I said farm. But it's a garden. It's a very large garden. I'm gonna say about, well, it's I have 12 100-foot beds, and each bed is 30 inches wide. So it's a lot of it's I can grow a lot. Um, Including the walkable pathways and the divide between each sections, each blocks. It's about 5,000 square feet of growable soil, I guess you could say, growable land. And I do have plans to expand, although that's a lot of time, and I do want to continue to do these lessons, so that might be an issue in the near future. Um, but yeah, I recently planted in December, or recently November, late fall. I recently planted a bunch of cool crops, cabbage, broccoli. I planted spinach, lettuce, radicchio. I think that's how you say it. I planted. I think I said broccoli already. Cauliflower. I planted lettuce, like salad mix. Like you could buy, it's just a pack of seeds, and then the seeds is all mixed with different types of salads. And you plant it, and then when it grows, it's all different colors. Kind of like what you see in the grocery store. You get like an assorted salad mix. That's basically what it is. It's already mixed for you. So you just plant it, and then you cut it, and it's already mixed in. So I planted some of that, some carrots, and everything is growing. I mean, I live in Southern California, so it doesn't get too cold. I mean, I do live in the desert, but I cover the crops with some frost protection, which they needed over the last couple of weeks. But it's been really warm. Today it was warm today, and I looked at the weather, so they could do without the frost protection for a couple of days, get some extra sunlight in, because everything grows really slow right now. But everything still does grow, you know. So yeah, we'll see where that goes. I really enjoy it. It's a lot of work, but I do enjoy it. Let's see if there's anything else I could mention. I think I'm gonna do more mixture. I think when it comes to the YouTube channel, I'm gonna do more mixture of classical, electric guitar like this, compositions. Well, that's the plan. That's what I have in the back of my head. Obviously, you know, time permitting. So compositions, original compositions. And then I was thinking, I have in the past written a lot of exercises for my students at the high school when I was the high school teacher. And it's all just sort of sitting in a notebook. And at one point I was planning on making that an actual method book. But it's kind of like reinventing the wheel. There are so many out there. So I don't know if I'll end up finishing it. There's still a chance, but I think what I'll do is with what I have, I'll create lessons, and if it sort of takes off, or if I get lots of good feedback, maybe I'll start revisiting that and putting up videos for that, and then making that another playlist with the playlists that I have, like the Soar playlist, the Sagradas playlist, solo guitar playing playlist, Karudi playlist. I think those are the 4 ones that I have. And do that, because I mean there's some stuff that I think you guys would find useful. And then I kind of want to talk about my original compositions, and play them, obviously share them with you, and make it a tutorial, basically like the Karuli or the Soar. Just make it a whole the whole thing, just so that if anyone who wants some new music, you guys can do that. And I recently did work on my website a little bit. It's been some time, but I recently I wouldn't say revamp the website, but I sort of reorganized everything. I think I made it more concise, took out some of the stuff that is just not necessary. So if you want to take a look at that, you can take a look at that. Let's see if there's anything else. I hear Twitter X is now streaming. You're able to stream there, so I recently did subscribe so I could look into it. And I think I might start doing some streams there, or putting some of my content on that platform. See where that goes, because I hear that people are making money basically off of the number of impressions their posts end up making. So I was thinking of doing that as well. So streams on X, I guess I should call it. Streams on X, content on X, and I think maybe that could be a platform where I also talk about the gardening and things of that nature as well. So I think so. The YouTube will strictly be music, and now I'm just brainstorming. So just bear with me. So I'm thinking, because it does help to talk out loud, think out loud, because it sort of helps organize your thoughts. So now I'm just gonna go that route. So I think I'm going to keep YouTube specifically tutorial based, guitar basically stuff. That's it. And then maybe do live streams only on X. I don't know, or maybe I'll do some on X and then some on YouTube. And X can be more like maybe behind the scenes. I don't know, behind the scenes or the live streams, like I said, work in progress, sort of like the nuts and bolts, under the hood, whatever phrase you want to use. I could do that. Let's see. I have a lot of, you know what I could do? I have a lot of, not only for my method book do I have exercises for, learning how to read and stuff. I have a couple studies, to work on the finger picking, but I have actually written a lot of guitar quartets, guitar trios, for my students because, they would perform at the end of the year and they needed music. So I ended up I would write really simple stuff that they could just pick up. So we're talking like anyone could learn this material over the course of a school year. So an hour a day, or because they would only be in class for the hour. And some of the students didn't have guitar, so they would only be practicing in the class. Practicing, right? They're usually just talking to their friends. So, you know what? I should do that. There are, I think I had written 24 or 32. I think it might be 24. They're like 16 bars. I actually call them chorales at first because I was emulating like Bach, just, soprano, alto, tenor, bass, essentially. And I started with trios, so guitar one had mostly notes on the first string, guitar one mostly notes on the second string, guitar three mostly had notes on the third string. That's how it starts. And it's really, really simple. And then it starts to, throw in new elements, different time signatures, actually mostly just 3/4, only 3/4 4/4, I should say. But I start throwing in accidentals, higher notes, higher positions, more rhythmic subdivisions, eighth notes, dotted chord notes, things like that. So I you know what? I'll do that. I think that could be a really good addition. But I also have one or two, maybe three, like, performance viable in a concert setting guitar ensembles. They're all quartets. One of them is clearly, university level. And then I have two others that are, high school level. Like, okay, well, they can work on this for a semester, or however long it takes, and then they'll be able to play. Now, it was written in a way where they could learn it. So if you compare it to actual classical guitar repertoire, guitar trios, guitar quartets, it's not in that level. It's not at that level. There are some sections that are like, okay, that's not, you would not see that in the classical guitar world. But it was a way for me to get the students to, have something performable. And it was a nice section, and it was fun. I was trying to make it fun and engaging for them. So, I would have them play with picks sometimes, for these ensembles, and they would literally just play a note. And they would just have to count, and you'd be surprised. I couldn't even get them to count. Okay, you guys gotta count. One, count the bars, So we got some freshmen that can't, concentrate on anything. We got some seniors that were just like, I don't really care. I mean, I'm just here for the we're just here for the easy A, Mr. Strada. That's so I would write sections where they're just doing this, and another one would do this, and then together, they'd play a chord, and all of a sudden their just eyes would light up, and then I go, okay, next note, here we go, 3 and they'd all go, that's kind of cool, Mr. Strada. Yeah, I like it, and then I'd have one section, one guitar, probably guitar 4, they'd be playing like a bass line or a melody line over that, and all of a sudden it was like we were playing music, and so two of them are like, one of them is like that. The other one is very guitar 2 and guitar 3. They're just doing. They're on the upbeats. Oh, I got to turn off the delay. They would just do this, and I would get the better ones to do it because it's not an offbeat, and they would just play that, and then I have some of the other better guitarists would play the melody. I would have like the better guitarists would do, okay, there's 2 of them in guitar 1, 2 of them in guitar 2, and then if I didn't have enough, okay, one of you is gonna have to do guitar 4 because nobody else is gonna play guitar 4 like you. So there's that one, and then the final one, that's the university level one. I'd given it to my professor from Loyola Marymount. I don't think she's there anymore, Martha Masters, and I said, look, here's the score. If you ever want your students to play it, they're welcome to. And I had given it. I went to a guitar, what do you call it, festival at Loyola Marymount. This was years ago now, 5, 6 years ago. Oh no, longer, 7, 8. And I had given copies of this one to a number of teachers, professors that were there. Whether or not they played them, I don't know. But I really like. Hey, Snahasish. Yes, it's a new guitar. This is a hollow body. I was just playing some Christmas songs earlier. I just wanted to record them so that I have them, because I'm not going to be playing them anytime soon, and I spent some time on the arrangement. So, and I obviously, I thought it'd be a great opportunity to share it and have it recorded. So if I wanted to revisit in the future, flesh them out, I could do that. But yeah, it's a hollow body. This is what I played for the Christmas concert a couple days ago with the kids. So anyways, the guitar quartet that's university level, that was difficult. That one was very, very difficult. I'm not even sure I could record all of the parts myself. Maybe I'll make an attempt, because I think that would be kind of cool. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I've got in my mind right now. Maybe I can share some of the electronic music I had written, in the past. String arrangement. There's one string arrangement. That's not electronic, but it's through. It's Ableton. It's not classical guitar, and I was sitting in front of a computer, so that's kind of what I meant. But I do have some electronic, like literal, dance music. And then some. I made an attempt at writing some video game soundtracks, and I emulated some soundtracks and tried to make the music undetectable, so you wouldn't tell that I wrote it and it was a part of this soundtrack of this video game, just to practice my composition. So maybe I can share some of that. But yeah, I think maybe I should start with. Maybe I'll do like one of the original compositions. You know what? It took a while to set this all up, so I kind of don't want to just stop already. So let me grab my classical. This is not really something you should be doing if you're streaming, is to just walk out. But I'm going to grab my classical, and I'm going to play a piece I had written. Oh, shoot. 2000. It might have. 07? Yeah, it was around 06, 07. 7, 08. I'll just say 07. So let me grab that. And, the mic levels are set up for electric guitar, but you know what? I'll do it on this guitar. Might as well. I'll do it on this guitar. So I'll just go ahead and treat this as a a rough take on how I will on this video, this YouTube video that I'll create in the future, so I can see the best way to approach it. Okay, so this is a piece I call Precious. And it's very simple, actually. I don't think I remember all of it, but I'll just play what I know, what I remember. I think I can get it. And it's to be played with a lot of expression. So molto espressivo, I guess you could say. It's very chordal in nature. The melody's just notes within the chord. You'll notice what I mean in just a second. Shoot, what else can I say about it? I'm thinking of the score right now. It's very sparse, very slow, very I guess I'll just leave it at that. So oh yeah, so just tell me what you think. Snehasish, it's good to see you too, man. Thank you so much for stopping in and saying hello. Yeah, so this will obviously be available for you to watch in case you haven't seen the whole thing, or in case you just hopped in, because I did play those Christmas tunes. So sorry, I'm a little tired. Yeah, and you know what? I should go to sleep soon. I'm gonna be. I started swimming again. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this to you all, but I was a competitive swimmer. I mean, that sounds like, oh, nice, kind of, something to brag about. But it was more, competitive swimmer from the time I was in 3rd grade to 9th grade. So a young competitive swimmer, and I've always been in and out of the water over the years, just for exercise purposes. And I recently started swimming again. And I had to force myself to get in the water because the pool heater's broken. It's been broken for about 2 months. There's no ETA on when this gym is going to get this pool heater fixed. So I'm going in the morning into 65-degree Fahrenheit water, and that's really cold. It doesn't sound cold, but it's really cold. So I get my laps in, and then I jump into the spa so I don't get sick. But anyways, that was just a little bit of a tangent. Why did I say that? Oh yeah, because it's getting a little bit later and I want to get it out of the way, so I want to do it in the morning. Okay, so this is for classical guitar, but I have this one, so I'll just play it on this guitar. So again, this is called Precious. Oops. I don't remember the first note. I think if I were to play it on my classical, I'd remember it. Shoot. I don't even remember the first chord. Shoot. Maybe I need to. I wonder. Maybe I'm pulling it up. Give me 1 second. I think I have it here. No. Just give me a second, guys. maybe it's on my desktop. You know what? It's in my external drive. I want to. Oh, you know what? I think it's here. Yes. No, it's just image. Yes, it's right here. Okay, good. Okay, got it. Let's see. F sharp. There it is. Okay, I got it. All right, so here it is, Precious. I'm going to keep this up here, just in case. It's very slow, like I said, very sparse. Oh, sorry. That's right. Butchering it. And dissonance. Oops. Sounds better on the classical. So there it is. I'm gonna do it one more time. Now that I sort of got it underneath my fingers. But yeah, I'm playing it kind of light. I can't really dig in because then my guitar goes out of tune, which I talked about earlier. And yeah, I'm just not used to playing it on this guitar. I've never played on this guitar. This was the first time. So here it is again, one more time, Precious. I think it'll sound better this time with a little bit of practice. You know, I can get it performance ready. So here it is. Almost had it. So there you go. I think I'm gonna stop it there. So that's Precious. Close this. See if anyone's saying anything. I don't see the timeout lengths. Hold on, guys. 1 second. You now put people in timeout for 10 seconds. Angel, thank you. I'm glad you liked it. It's been some time. Thank you for stopping by. So yeah, those are the. So yeah, so I think that's what I'll do. original compositions, all the stuff I had written when I was a high school teacher, put that in there. I really got to work on the Karuli stuff, and well, all the source stuff too. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm gonna have to stop here. I'm gonna wake up early and hit the gym, get in that water. 65 degrees though. It's kind of cold. It's funny. I go legs. I usually just jump in, but because the pool heater's down, I'm like walking onto the steps or into the water through the steps. So my legs are fine, but once you get to the torso, that's tough. So yeah, hopefully this becomes I'd like this to become a regular thing. So again, thanks for stopping by, and I will see you all next live stream. I don't know when that is, but we'll get it together. So thank you once again, and have a good night. How do I do this? It's been some time.